Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend, the show with our young commentators, Jane and Oliver. Who have we got apologies for, lads?
Dan and Ben.
There we go, so hopefully they shall be here next week with his fingers crossed. Anyway, the weather's been atrocious. I'm going to hand it over to our lads. They should be back sharp enough now. Last week, a little bit rusty, but I think we're all getting there now, aren't we? And we're going to discuss, and it sounds mad, everyone's waiting for this, the blue card.
Oh God, stupid.
This,
copying us with a green card. Now they had to bring in a new card.
I like that, Jay. Yeah, the green card, because we brought that out, didn't we, for respect all around, you know, the pitches. And now suddenly a blue card's come into it, or it hasn't yet, but...
Getting like trialled or something, isn't it?
Trialled with the women's game, I think it is, next season. I don't think FIFA have brought it in. I don't think they want it at the moment. And looking at the TV and looking at the pundits, I think the pundits are having a right go at it, because I think I'm agreeing, I don't know about you lads, I think the game is going to become ruined, if it not already is.
They said like it works with grassroots, so it should work with the older players.
Well, when they're talking about grassroots, I think that's the amateur game. I think that's where they introduced, I don't think it was a blue card, I think it was just sin bins. Now they're bringing a coloured card in, whether we're going to have the red, yellow and blue, and maybe our green one as well, because why not reward good behaviour?
Primary colours.
Well, there you go. So, you know, reward good behaviour. What can you give to the players who don't get sin binned? Is it going to ruin the game? 10 minutes out. Now, 2 blue cards is a sending off. So I'm a bit baffled here. I think we all are. We're all getting used to it. Are the red cards going? Are the yellow cards going? Are we just going to have a blue card for the whole of the game?
I feel like if they do take a card away, it's going to be the yellow, because it is just what the yellow does, but 10 minutes.
Yeah, we've got the 10 minutes, yeah.
Instead of getting a war, it's like a detention.
Yeah.
It's like a break time detention.
In your thoughts, you watch the game, obviously you've seen a lot of changes now, the VAR, never used to be. I feel sorry for all these football legends have been and gone, past and present. And how would they feel about the way the game's changed, you know, because football was football, absolutely fantastic. We're taking tackles out of it, we're talking about taking the kids, the heading the ball, everything seems to be, whoever's changing this game, why are we changing this game? I really, really don't know. Do you think the fans are going to love it? Do you think the fans are going to go against it?
They're going to hate it, I bet it.
Yeah?
If it gets put into the Premier League or like La Liga, every fan's going to hate it, I bet you.
Well, people say, oh, it works in rugby. But my honest opinion, I think rugby is a tougher game, because you see the way they go in. My honest opinion, there's heads, there's all kinds, and you know, they get all...
They're actually like alright to the refs as well.
Yeah. Whereas we just see tackles, don't we, in football, you know, and they're not really tackles now, because fouls are coming thick and fast. So I feel sorry for the referees who have got to introduce these blue cards if they get past, because the referees are going to have another extra pocket on the t-shirt, I don't know, and introduce, and they must be holding their heads thinking, well, it's not really us, you know, who are doing these, it's IFAB who are conducting these laws of the games and what have you, and want to introduce it. So I just think the fans, as you say, will hate it. Will the manager stand up and recount it and say, we're not interested in this because this is a contact sport, meant to be a contact sport? How do you interpret now the sin bins? You know, I think you read it out before, didn't you there, all? It's in
between a cynical foul and
cynical foul.
I have no clue what cynical means.
It's
in between a cynical foul and something else, like some behaviour
and
towards
dissent, you know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so
like I don't get it. So if it's like a yellow card, will it now be blue, like a blue card, or would it be a... What? It's so confusing.
I was listening to Paul Mason, I think that was on social media, and he was saying, you know, it really is going to ruin the game, because all the fans will be going, oh look, Tom's back on in 4 minutes, he's only got 4 minutes left, and he's going to change the game. But then he says, but when a player gets sin binned, there were all kinds of plays behind the ball, slowing time up, which they're wasting time now. But Paul Mason was right, spot on. Let's clamp out the cheating. Let's champ, you know, the diving, the football that we don't like, the little touches, and the referees are giving fouls. You know, you see all this. These are grown men. These are grown men who are getting pushed in the back, falling over, 6'6", and you know, even yourself, you just touched them, and you know the referees fall for that. I think that's the game. That part should be changed. I really, really do. All the cheating, all the diving. Yeah, do something about that one. You know, if you can say sin bin for diving, yeah, maybe that's a different one. But not what we're going, because the referees will be pulling cards out left, right and centre, and that 90 minutes might become 290 minutes.
Yeah.
We just don't know. Time
Is there a
wasting.
limit? You know, like the added time. Is there a limit to like how long that could go on for?
I
No,
think so.
no.
So say we miss like a whole half of footy, would they add 45 minutes on?
Well, if that was the case, they could. Or there's abandonments. Then it all depends what the situation was that arose to make it 45 minutes. Because I think now they just turn out and say, no, they're cancelling the game because the players have wasted too much time, they're not fit enough to go back on the game. So that changed. But when you say unlimited, I think you're talking, what, 10 to 15 minutes?
I think
Yeah.
the longest match was like 136 minutes, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like World Cup.
Well,
I don't remember.
sometimes you're looking at this now and you're wondering where all the time comes from. You're looking at it and you're thinking, where did that 15 minutes come from, that 10 minutes in the game? You
It
really
doesn't
don't know.
look like. I know we're watching it, and clearly time goes faster when you're having fun.
Yeah.
So when you're watching it, it doesn't feel like 4 minutes, but it probably like is around 4 minutes. Probably like 3 minutes and like 40 seconds.
Well, I suppose if your team's getting beat and those 10 minutes go on, those 10 minutes aren't long enough to try and get that goal back, because you're thinking,
and then for
whoa,
the team that's winning, it's too long.
it's too long. Yeah, you're right. And that's the way football works, I suppose. But the time limits, I shudder to think, you know, we're disagreeing here. Won't be just us, there'll be all the fans saying, what's it all about? What are we doing in kids football? It's working good in kids football. But my honest opinion, in kids football, I've watched that many games, and we've got a team in that many games. I don't think the young referees want to sin bin any kids. I really, really don't. 6, 7 years of age, sin bin, yeah, they say, oh, it's great, it's working well. Are we talking about the kids football? Are we talking about the amateur football in the men's game? Where
It's
they're
on like
using...
Sunday League and that.
Yeah, because I haven't seen really any stats. They're all saying now that it works so well there, they want to introduce it into the professional game. No, let's leave the professional game alone. Let's just get on with the football, because we talked about VAR before. What happens in VAR? You can't celebrate a goal now.
No.
You wonder, is it a goal? Yeah, your arm goes up. It used to be absolutely fantastic. Everyone dancing in the streets. Now there's no one.
It could
Because...
be, and the thing with VAR, it could be for anything now. For any, like, it could be for a foul, it could be for a handball that happened like 10 minutes ago.
Will the
Which-
VAR change with the blue cards now? Will he
It could
look
be.
into that?
Would it look, yeah, that's a good idea. Would it look into, like, should he get the...
Is it a sin bin? How long is that
Yeah.
going to take? You
Will
know,
that take another 5 minutes?
yeah. What did
And
he
add
do
a-
wrong? Let's
add
play
a
it back.
time on.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should just put that under the carpet, in my honest opinion. So, what we should have done actually,
Got our cards out.
I think, lads, you two should grab some there, and you can show our green cards as well.
For Green and Mal. I mean, Wayne.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, we haven't done that as well. Wayne, you're getting this because red card because you haven't been here for about
Yeah.
what 14 weeks now,
There we go.
longer.
So,
And
and
green
look, there's our
cards
green cards,
for
our
Mal.
award cards. Look at that.
Green cards for Mal for always being here.
Yeah.
There you go, see, and it's all about respect, and it's all about looking after our officials, but you've got to
That's just
hold...
reminded me. They're making new cards. Well, they're going to make red a circle and green a card, like a normal card, for people who have who are colourblind and can't see colours.
In
In
grassroots, or...
No, I think professional. I happened in the could have been like Swedish league. It was like a low league.
Yeah.
It happened. They showed a circle red card for a person who couldn't see colour. Like the player couldn't see colour, so they showed them a circle red card or a yellow card. One of the two.
Well, no disrespect to anyone who can't make out a colour, because the referee just goes off, and then
Yeah.
they'll say it must be a red card then. You know what I mean? everyone's doing everything to change the game. I really don't know. I can't understand.
But it could be for fans as well, who can't see colour as well.
Well, if they see him marching, they'll know.
If they see him go away, so like...
But everyone shouts red card, don't they? Yeah. If you go to a game, everyone goes, you've just been given a yellow, just been given a red. Everyone knows what it is, so everyone, I don't know, you know, it's everyone's trying to do too good in the football match, in the game itself, professional game. What's your opinion, Jay? Leave it alone?
Yeah, leave it.
Oh.
You also have to think, how does the bin work? Because we have to stop the play to take the play back on.
Yeah.
Or
will they just come back on?
Yeah.
Like they do as a sub.
Yeah.
You also the referees would also have to do more training or go back and do something on the blue card and see what fouls and all that. So
yeah.
it'd just be a waste of time and just...
And how many sin bins at any one time, players?
Yeah.
Could there be 6 where they're all in there?
It'd probably be the same as, how many, is it 5 red cards you can get?
Well, if you're like that, and you give
Yeah.
5 sin bin cards, blue cards out,
Yeah. And then
5 of those players have got 10 minutes, so
Yeah.
who's timing each individual one?
I don't know.
You see where
Does
they're
it happen
from?
when they get the yellow card, they get the card, or it's when it goes off the pitch?
I just, imagine if there was 4 sin bins, right?
Yeah.
One after another, every couple of minutes.
Yeah, and then
Right,
maybe like...
and that referee's going to go, how long has he been off for?
Yeah.
When's his 10 minutes? Is he going to get it in the earpiece? Right, he's got another 2 minutes. Okay, he can come back on now.
Yeah.
He's
That's
gonna
probably
just go-
VAR. If that league has VAR, they'll probably do blue cards for that reason.
Well, you know, what a debate that we're talking about. It's going to go on for weeks and months, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
When Dan comes back, Ben, I'm sure they'll have their say because Dan's just taken over as a referee.
Yeah. He'll be fuming. He's going to have to do like another 3 months of training just to learn how to do blue card, which probably won't come.
Well, let's just hope, honestly, they leave it alone. Well, this is our opinion. We want them to leave that alone because I just don't see how it's going to improve the game of football. Are we saying that professional game is manic? Is it mad? Are these players absolutely
To be fair,
uncontrollable?
what's 10 minutes going to do? Like, if you've just like snapped someone and you go off for 10 minutes, what's it going to do if he comes on and slaps someone else?
It's how they give these blue cards, isn't it?
Surely it would be a what's it called? A reward because you get to sit out and recharge and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get a drink.
but then again, they talk about these players, right, being super fit, and they have to have the warm-ups, the warm-downs, and they have to keep themselves motivated, moving. If they go off for 10 minutes and then come straight back on, is that going to give more injuries to these players?
They'll probably
Because they haven't
just
warmed
do
up
like,
again.
they'll probably like be able to do like, you know, like stretches and all that while on
Where
the
are they
pitch.
going to do that? Are they
Where,
going
you
to
know
run
where
up
the
and down?
subs do it? Where like the subs like run up and across the thing?
I don't know, they might just say, your sin bin, sit in that bench, you're not allowed to move till we call you back on. This is
I
just,
don't know.
it's probably not being thought out. But
You know,
managers are going to say they're going to be injured.
we're just thinking of loads of things that could go wrong. What happens if you get blue and then a yellow? Is that a red? Or is that...
No, 2 blues is a red.
So if you get a blue and then a yellow, is that just like, you're still on?
Well, this is where we all need to find out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because if we're confused,
Explain.
how's the referee going to be? They go,
wait.
hang on, is that a blue? Hang on, where's my red one? You know,
So if you get a blue and then a yellow, blue is... But you get... What? So you get 2 blues, that's a red. You get 2 yellows, that's a red. If you get a blue and a yellow, it should be a red as well, shouldn't it? But you know how the
what's going to happen?
FAR, they're probably
Yeah.
going to try and do... No, that's... You're going to need another blue or another yellow to get... People get like
We're
40.
just talking about it, you know, and
Yeah.
you know, we're getting confused ourselves because we're not jumping the gun.
Yeah.
We just know that they are coming out, or they're going to try and introduce them, and they want to sin bin the players for 10 minutes. We don't know what and how it's going to work. We don't know who the first player is going to be to get the 10 minutes.
Ramos.
I don't know, will it be one of those you need a little break, come off for 10 minutes, go and get yourself sin binned, and then come and have a 10-minute break, we'll have a little look here? I don't know. It
Couldn't the manager like explain talks to them about like the plan that's going to happen as well.
Well, I hope the managers all go against it. I really, really do. And I think the club should go against it and just say, listen, we're a football club. This is getting beyond the joke. We're changing the game. We're changing the ways. We're changing. What's it going to do? How is it going to make the professional game better? I can't see. I really can't see how it's going to make it better. Yourselves?
I don't know.
There's no improvement. Let's just go and play that game of football the way we used to play it, and everyone can enjoy themselves. Fans can sing, celebrate. Let's take this VAR out as well. Just keep the goal line technology and let's get back.
I think VAR's good. I feel like they've just managed it wrong. I feel like the idea of it is good, and it like how it should work is good.
You must be the only one in the country.
No, I think honestly, I think like the things that like looking when it's offside, I think that's all good. But I think how they've done it is wrong. Like how they like look at it and then they take about 20 minutes to look at it.
So would it be a good thing for all the managers to sit down with the referees and agree on how it should be done, how it should be managed?
Yeah, I feel
and then
like
they can't argue whatsoever.
Yeah.
Can they? You know, if they're all in agreement and that's the way it should be, let's go for it. Not the sin bin. I'm totally against the sin bin.
Yeah,
That's my honest
sin bin
opinion.
makes no sense.
Doesn't, not to me, not in the professional game. If they want to do it in the kids' game, that's okay. But the kids don't get much time to play anyway. You know what I mean? So
once every week.
yeah. Let's just stick to the yellow cards and the red cards, and let's just.
And maybe the green card.
The green card, yeah, the green card, good behaviour. I'm sure the professional players will be going, well, then don't cross the line. We love that one, you know.
Yeah, because they're definitely watching this, yeah.
Yeah, give us a respect card. That'll do us. That's what we want. So vote for the green card from don't cross the line. We didn't bring any ideas of the blue card, did we?
No.
Whatsoever.
We don't.
Now, yeah, I'm wondering now, teams that are playing blue, you know, will it be a kick clash? Anyway.
They're going to have to make all
That was flown, look at that, that was flown over the time with the blue card.
5 minutes.
Well, we've got, on the 6th of November, where are we, April,
Yeah.
that is the new awareness weekend. You won't need a blue card for this one. This is where the Premier League referees...
We won't sin bin anyone for 10 minutes.
No one's sin bin, no, this is all it is, just to respect the referees, and we'll leave the referees out of this one, because I'm sure they won't like the sin bin cards either, the blue cards. They only get told what to do, so let's just leave them out. But we've got our Respect Awareness Weekend from Don't Cross the Line on the 6th of April, and that means, can you remember what we do there? What they do?
They wear the, it's not here. They wear the shirts.
Yeah, the Respect shirt.
Lyrics and all the
Yeah, your favourite
logos.
song.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. And that's on the 6th, that's all the Premier Game match officials, that's PGMOL. They'll be wearing it during the warm-ups around every Premier League ground. So if you can put that in your diaries, and if you can also, I'll tell you what, you lads can be in charge of the competition here. I want you to do it every week, whereas the kids can get involved. What can you give, what can they design to give to the referees on that day? And the winner, we could put a prize up.
A bucket hat.
Whatever, let's design it as in friendship to the referee, you know,
Didn't
where
we
they have a handshake.
The golden whistle.
Where the whistle comes and like it said respect on that.
Well, we've got them, haven't we? We've got the straps there, we've got all them. But we've put a couple of prizes up, the kids can get involved. Let's see if you lads can come up with a design and see if they can beat yours. You with me? And just say, look,
Respect sunglasses.
there you go, cool referee on the day, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Cool ref. Let's come up with something. It'll be a great competition. So note that down in your diaries, the 6th of April, the weekend off, and if there's any Friday games or any Monday games, it will go into that as well. So it's a long weekend, and we've also got the EFL Bristol Street Motors Trophy Cup Final. That's on the same weekend. That's the Champions League One teams. I don't know who's going to be in the
Is that
final.
like the Papa John's trophy?
Yeah, now it's changed. That's the new name of it now.
Oh, is that what it's called now?
Bristol Street Motors. Yeah.
Okay, got you.
So they're sponsoring it. It's called well, it's that trophy. So we've got the Wembley weekend as well as all the Premier League weekend, which is massive for Don't Cross the Line. So you've got to get behind the supporters.
Will they be wearing it for?
Yes, they wear
Yeah,
the referees on
Okay, got you.
during the warm up. So, and we still got some T-shirts, by the way, signed from last year for the 20th anniversary. So I'm sure we'll hold a competition here on over the next few weeks as well.
We'll sign it for yous.
Yeah, the lads can sign it as well, eh? What about young Dan, as a referee?
I can't signature, I can't write. I've got the worst handwriting ever. I use
How do
a
you
lot.
think I feel? I have
Yeah. I
a
mean,
broken thumb. Oh, it got wet and I forgot to put it back on.
oh, okay.
So how was it? He's alright? Thumbs up?
Can you,
Thumbs up for all
can
of
you
it?
like do that or no?
Not if it's broke.
God.
Is it just getting there now?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. What it all like.
Yeah.
Well, we finished that show. It's flown tonight. I know I've done a lot of talking, but at the end of the day, it's what we need to do because you lads have got a lot of put on your toes about the competitions. So on the Friday nights, that's when we're going to do it. And we'll put up you can show the t-shirts from last year, and there will be collector's items because the 20th anniversary, there's 10 referees, I think, sign them, and they'll get an authenticity cards with it as well. So we'll think about we can do that, what we can do, how we can raise a little bit of funds as well for Don't Cross the Line in doing the size or doing the competition. And I'm sure there'll be a lot taking part and participating in it. But note again, no blue cards from us.
Yeah. Only reds for Wayne and only green for Mum.
There we go. So I'm going to say it's good night from me till tomorrow at 7.
And Jaden.
So there you go. We'll be back again tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'm sure any one of you out there will want to get in touch with us regarding the blue cards. Mal at don'ttexttheline.com. Let us know your thoughts on them. We'd love to hear and bring it up next week's show. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.